This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making the headlines.
On number 1, the global coordinator of the Obedient movement has announced that Peter Obi, former presidential candidate and leader of the movement, has pledged to fulfill the 30 million naira bail conditions for human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi. Farotimi, a vocal critic of systemic issues in Nigeria, was granted bail by a federal high court following charges brought against him. The case has garnered significant public attention and support from various quarters. In a statement, the coordinator revealed that Obi expressed gratitude to the court and all parties involved in the legal process. He emphasized the importance of resolving the matter in a manner that upholds the integrity of the legal system and serves the interest of all stakeholders. The Obedient movement has continued to rally around Farotimi, highlighting the need for justice and transparency within Nigeria's judiciary. Farotimi's case is scheduled for further hearing in January 2025. On number 2, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC) has busted a counterfeit rice production operation in Nasarawa State, confiscating 1,600 bags of fake rice valued at 5 billion naira. NAFDAC revealed that the counterfeits repackaged the rice in a branded bags including popular labels such as Big Bull, Royal Stallion, and Tomato Apusu, with the intent to deceive consumers. Subsequent raids in Abuja, Wuse, and Garki markets uncovered more counterfeit products as NAFDAC continues its efforts to protect consumers. On number 3, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has granted bureau de change operators temporary access to purchase $25,000 weekly from authorized dealers to meet seasonal forex demand. In a statement by its acting director of trade and exchange, TG Alu, the Apex Bank stated that the arrangement will run from December 19, 2024 to January 30, 2025. CBN clarified that personal travel allowance and business travel allowance (BTA) remains accessible through banks to meet travel-related needs. On number 4, the Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has issued a 2-week ultimatum to owners of 762 plots in Maitama District, Abuja, to pay for their certificate of occupancy (CFO) or face final revocation of their allocations. In a statement by his Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications, Larry Olayinka, Wike stressed that the government's priority is not to revoke lands, but to encourage compliance with payment. Previously, 2,511 out of 3,273 allottees complied with payment directive after an earlier warning in October 2024, leaving 762 defaulters. And lastly, the Minister of State for Labour, Nkirika Onyejocha, has apologized for failing to appear before the National Assembly regarding the proposed mass retrenchment at the Central Bank of Nigeria. Speaking to journalists in Abuja on Friday, Onyejocha expressed regrets over absence at the hearing. The National Assembly had summoned the CBN governor and the 2 ministers of labor following reports of plans to lay off over 1,000 CBN staff. The House of Representatives has commenced investigations into the issue, assuring a fair hearing for all parties involved.
Those are the top stories. Do subscribe and follow us across all our platforms to get more of this update.